We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Number 17.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? He'll flat out take over this game.
Closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
You ready? No. You go tight. You got tight.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Check. Undercross. Check 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Double dog. That's the way. Watch out.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. We're scoreless after 1. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there.
Philip Lindsay on the carry. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
They go play action now. Haskins. And this is caught off a deflection. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And shutting him off now on the field. And what a return as he brings us with all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The throw over the middle taken in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7, 49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back to the air, Haskins after the pick six. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Oh, the Pro Bowler Landry couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. Haskins going to throw again. He'll find Lindsey here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap and again to Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 30 on 2nd down, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
McManus lining up for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Haskins, flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Haskins. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Broncos 21, 49ers 14.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. taken in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 38, Haskins. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Down right around the 25.
25-yard line.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 25 on second down, Haskins into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 21.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. He'll get this one to Patrick. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 29.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Going for it all. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the return will stop right around the 25. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Good.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They keep on the ground with Elliott.
The handoff to
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
It's third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Ayuk. A gain of 15. First down, San Francisco.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the 49er first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's third down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Philip Lindsay,
the pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the keeper.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This is the tight end fan, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
They're going with Lindsey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down, 49ers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw again. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
40-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 24. Check him. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
And 2.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He's back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 10. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Hey, you got your 1st down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
At the 16-yard line.
first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. 10th carry now for Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.